Hello family, welcome and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing great. In today's video I'm going to share with you how to make quick and easy egg rolls. Let's get straight to the video. I'm going to start the video by preparing my onion. I'm going to be chopping my one medium-sized red onion. I'm also going to prepare one medium-sized tomato, and I'm also going to prepare some fresh coriander. My onion, tomato and coriander are now ready. I'm going to set them aside. Then moving on, I'm now going to break 3 eggs at room temperature, and then I'm just going to beat my eggs as shown in the video, and then I'm just going to set my eggs aside. I'm also going to be using some spaghetti to make our filling. I added some water to my pot right there and brought it to a boil. Then moving on, I'm now just going to be cooking my spaghetti. I'm going to be boiling it. I'm going to add my spaghetti to the water, and then I'm just going to wait for it to absorb the water a little bit, and then I'm just going to be pushing it inside the water. I did not break the spaghetti. And then I'm just going to cook my spaghetti according to the packet's instructions for 7 minutes. And after my spaghetti is ready, I'm just going to remove it from my stove, and then I'm going to drain the remaining water. So to prevent my spaghetti from overcooking, I'm going to just rinse it with some cold water and set it aside. Moving on, let's go ahead and prepare our filling. I added my oil to my pan right there, and then I'm going to add my chopped onion. I'm also going to add a 1/4 tablespoon of garlic powder, a 1/4 tablespoon of black pepper, and a 1/4 tablespoon of cayenne pepper. And then I'm just going to wait for my onions to turn to golden brown. And then moving on, I'm now going to be adding my chopped tomato and my coriander right there, and then I'm going to wait for my tomatoes to be soft or to soften. After some time, I'm going to go in with my wooden spoon and mix my tomato mixture well as shown in the video, just to get the remaining tomatoes that are still hard. And then I'm going to add my egg and wait for the lower part to cook. And then I'm just going to go in with my wooden spoon and mix my egg as shown in the video. So after that, I adjusted my oil since I also want to add my spaghetti, and I added a little bit of oil, so I needed to adjust the oil. I'm going to then go ahead and add my spaghetti as shown in the video, the spaghetti that we just cooked. I'm going to add my spaghetti bit by bit as I mix. I'm also going to add my salt right there and some paprika to taste. So if you are going to use paprika, you have to watch your salt since paprika has some salt in it. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix well with my tongue. After mixing well, my filling is now ready. I'm just going to add it to a larger plate and set it aside to cool. Moving on, let's go ahead and prepare some butter. I have 1 cup of all-purpose wheat flour on my bowl. I'm going to add to it 1/2 tablespoon of salt to taste, and then I'm going to mix that well. Then I'm now going to be adding some water, 1 cup of water at room temperature bit by bit as I mix. I'm just going to go in with my whisk and add my water bit by bit as I mix and make a lumpless batter. When making your batter, just make sure you mix thoroughly with your whisk to remove any flour lumps on your batter. And to make sure that there are no flour lumps on my batter, I'm going to go ahead and strain my batter as shown in the video. I'm just going to use my sieve right there to strain my batter into that jug. After some time my batter is ready. I'm going to set at least 3 tablespoons of it aside. We are going to need it when making our rolls. Now let's go ahead and prepare our wraps. I'm going to add my batter to my cold pan. Make sure you don't preheat your pan when doing this. I'm going to add my butter and then I'm just going to spread my butter evenly on my pan as shown in the video. Then I'm going to fire up my stove and put it on medium heat. I'll then just wait patiently until the upper part of my wrap is dry, and then I'm just going to use my spoon to unstick my wrap as shown in the video, and I'm just going to set the wrap aside when it's ready. I'm now going to be preparing my second wrap. I'm going to add some cold water to my pan to cool it down, and then I'm going to rinse the pan off, and then I'm just going to wipe my pan real quick with a clean kitchen towel. And then moving on, I'm going to add my butter again to my pan. I'm going to spread my butter evenly to my pan, and then all I'm going to do is to just wait patiently for my butter, for the upper part of the butter to dry or to cook. And then I'm just going to use my spoon to unstick my wrap, and then I'm just going to remove my wrap and set it aside. So this part of the video is optional actually. If you have your wraps at home, you don't need to do this, but it's quite simple and easy to make these wraps. If you don't have the wraps at home, just follow the simple steps that I've explained in the video and make your own wraps. So I'll leave you to watch me for a little bit and I'll be right back. I prepared the rest of the wraps off camera, and like you can see right now, all our wraps are ready. I'm going to spread some oil on my wraps as shown in the video, and then I'm going to just press one wrap onto each other to divide the oil. Something like that. I'm doing this so that our wraps are soft, so they don't break when we are going to be rolling our egg rolls. After that, I'm going to lay one of the wraps on my board right there, or my working surface, and then I'm just going to add my filling on one side of my wrap, and then I'm going to just make sure that I leave at least a 1/4 inch space around, and then I'm going to just spread my butter around the wrap as shown in the video, the butter that we set aside. Then moving on, I'm going to be rolling my egg roll together, and I'm going to make sure that I secure the sides. so that when we fry these egg rolls they don't mess our oil. And like you can see, my first egg roll is ready and it's looking so good. Moving on, I'm now going to just be preparing my second egg roll. I'm going to lay one of the wraps on my board, and then I'm going to add my filling to one side of the wrap. So when adding your filling, just make sure that you leave at least a 1/4 inch on the sides. Yeah, and then I'm just going to be spreading the butter on the sides, on the side that we left, the 1/4 inch side that we left. And then I'm just going to be rolling my egg roll together as shown in the video and secure the sides, and then I'm going to set it aside. If you just found my channel today, kindly consider subscribing for more simple and easy recipes. I'll leave you to watch me make the rest of the egg rolls as shown in the video. I'll be right back. I prepared the rest of the rolls off camera, and now let's go ahead and fry them. I'm going to preheat my oil until medium hot. So you guys, I'm going to be shallow frying these egg rolls. I don't want them to absorb so much oil and become so oily. I don't want that. So I added my oil right there, but I'm now going to remove some of the oil out just to leave a little bit of this oil so that we shall fry our egg rolls. And like you can see, the oil is just enough to shallow fry our egg rolls. I'm just going to be patient and wait for the first side to turn at least a little golden brown. And then I'm going to use my spoon right there to just turn it and fry the other side too. So you guys, since we are shallow frying these egg rolls, I'm going to make sure that I fry the sides too. So I'm going to let these egg rolls turn yeah, to shallow fry the sides. That's what I'm doing right now. Actually, I'm going to first refry the other side, and then I'm going to let my egg rolls to stand so I can fry the sides. Since the oil that we are using is little and we are shallow frying, so I just have to make sure that I let them stand and fry the sides too. So you guys, I'm not going to lie to you, these homemade wraps are a little messy. Sometimes they just turn out perfectly and then later they start to break, like the one that you've seen right now, the third one right there. So that's the main reason why I shallow fried these egg rolls. I hope you like this recipe. Kindly subscribe to my channel for more videos and turn on your notification bell. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. It means a lot to me. Comment down below. See you in my next video. Bye.